All right, welcome in Celtics postgame show. The last one before the All-Star break. I am Joseph Cabone, Jimmy Toscano.
What up,
We got
Joe?
you guys covered. Don't worry. I know everyone on the
Yeah, a couple people were wondering if we are gonna make it tonight.
not only that. I was gonna say a lot of people in our mentions were like, keep John away from the show. He's the bad luck, the Pistons' bad luck charm. And I guess it wasn't him. It wasn't John's fault because the Celtics still managed to lose this one. It looked good under 2 minutes to go. You look like the Celtics just had to make one more stop. But in my opinion, Jimmy, the play that stood out to me was the offensive rebound. I thought Al Horford made up for it in making that 3-pointer. But down the stretch, Jason Tatum, potential game winner, it wasn't enough. And Bobby Manning joins us from TD Garden. I guess we can start with Bobby. Bobby, what's your take on what went down? I know, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm chopped liver. No, I'll see you guys later. It's all good.
Bobby's gonna come in hot, so we might as well give him the floor here. And you know what? He probably has a quote for us from Ime Udoka, or maybe he doesn't. But what's up, Bobby?
What you got, Bob?
Yeah, Ime just finished. Talked about the physicality that the Pistons played with. We clearly saw that in the offensive boards throughout the game and late. I thought Cade Cunningham got into Tatum very aggressively on the defensive end, used 5 fouls, and a wise one on the end there on that go-ahead that White could have thrown to Tatum for the win. And they held it down on those last 2 possessions. I think it was Cunningham who saved with Brown on that first one, got the block with Stewart, and then on the follow-up try after Cunningham's foul, you basically saw Grant stick right with Tatum on that fadeaway. Not great shots to me. Ime liked them, especially the Tatum one there. He didn't talk so much about the Brown one, but they did prefer to get downhill there. Obviously, Brown did on that first try, just ran into a crowd and didn't pass it out. Probably didn't have time to, but wasn't a wise shot. And they were looking to get a handoff from Tatum on that play where he ended up shooting the fadeaway, clearly. And there was another play like that earlier in the season. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, Jimmy, which one it was. It might have been that Portland game where Tatum just took like a leaning 3 when they were trying to get some more downhill passing action going on the final shot of the game there. So I don't have the numbers in front of me. It doesn't feel like Tatum's shooting that well on go-ahead or game-winning shots this year. And this was another example here late in this game. But listen, they gave this game away with all those turnovers, all those offensive rebounds that they gave up to that point. And blowing an 8-point lead like that, Ime said, leaves a sour taste in your mouth going in the break, despite all the good stuff that they've done over the last couple of weeks here.
Yeah, I mean, I know that we were texting Bobby, and I thought this was a pretty good game, entertaining game considering the opponent. Obviously, Detroit, to me, really brought their A game tonight. And this kind of felt like the Celtics showed up to class without their backpacks, knowing it was the last day before spring break. They were like, "Yeah, we're cruising," and the Pistons showed up ready for the midterms. That's how I compare this game.
I knew we were getting that, Jimmy. I predicted.
Yeah, you know what though, Jimmy? I felt like the Celtics.
You know that feeling show about the backpack?
They almost stayed up late all night, crammed, and almost passed the test. But in that last minute, I mean, it came down to effort. That last offensive rebound by the Pistons, I thought, did them in. Even though Al Horford responded right after it, you get that rebound, you take away that layup. I think the Celtics win the game. It was offensive rebounding and hustle. I thought on the side of the Pistons that generally won them the game.
Offensive rebounds, literally that offensive rebound that had Jaylen Brown caught looking there, that was the difference. But the Celtics went on there. Everyone was kind of waiting for the Celtics to go on a little bit of a run. They do in the fourth quarter to go up by like 6 or 8, and you kind of felt like, okay, this is the breathing room that we've all been kind of waiting for in this game. And then to see the Pistons climb back in it again, I mean, whether it was Bay, whether it was Jeremy Grant, who's the other guy there tonight that was really
Olynyk?
Olynyk, yeah, he's another story. I can't believe the Kelly Olynyk tour continues to roll on through Boston. I mean,
Jimmy,
he's killed the Celtics many times in his career. It's kind of funny.
Jimmy, did you catch the Bobby definitely didn't hear it, but did you catch the guy in the back who just kept getting into Gorman's mic? He's like, "Come on, Kelly, what do you got, Kelly? Come on, Kelly."
The crowd was groaning as those threes were falling down for Olynyk. It was like,
yeah,
you did it to us again. He's had a couple big ones against the Celtics.
It never gets old. I mean, Celtics fans are always going to do that because they're like, "How is this still happening after all these years?"
And Sadiq Bey, man, what are the numbers on him at this point? How many conversations have we had about that guy? I know at one point tonight it was 22 for 30 in his career. I think he added another one after that, but 22 of his first 30 tries from 3 against the Celtics fall. That's incredible. That's got to be some kind of record.
I know when you tweeted that stat, I was like, "There's no way that's an accurate stat." But I mean, when you think about it, every
He had
time
that
he
7-for-7
plays
game,
the
remember?
Celtics, Joe Sway's like, "Damn it, that's the guy I wanted. That's the guy I
Yo,
wanted. That's the guy I
it's
wanted."
it's
So
the Sadiq curse. All right, Sadiq
I
Bey
know.
curse.
So they played hard tonight. Credit to the Pistons. They did not play like a team that is considered one of the worst in the NBA tonight. I know that when you're the Celtics position, you're the hottest team in the NBA, and everyone's gonna assume that the Celtics just sort of sleptwalk through it. And I know that at points they did, and we talked about some of the turnovers in the second half, second chance points by the Pistons. But I thought there were points in this game where they came out strong, and the Pistons hit their shots tonight. I don't have the numbers in front of me. I will have to pull them up, but whatever the Pistons were from the field on threes. What do we got here? 53% from three. I mean,
Yeah,
16 for
53.
30. They were hitting some deep ones, and I know we mentioned Olenek, Sadiq Bey. Those guys,
17 second chance points too, man.
17 second chance points. So I mean, those are things that are going to kill you when you don't have, you know, you don't have two of your starters tonight too. You know, we have to mention that without Marcus Smart, without Rob Williams, and we'll probably get into
Rob.
Marcus Smart news maybe a little bit later, which was, I guess I mean, Bobby, anything pre or post that you want to bring up that they mentioned about Marcus?
Nothing
Ime
concrete,
was
right?
very vague, yeah.
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 I mean, the fact that he was listed as doubtful, is that a reason to be optimistic? I mean, I'm trying to, I guess, like look for something positive here because I'm hoping that
I'd say
maybe
no, just because there wasn't really a chance he was going to play, I don't think. You saw the way he was walking in, still not moving well, no boot. But Ime did say he doesn't anticipate it being long-term, which he said about countless injuries this year,
yeah.
Brown
I mean,
most notably.
the fact that he's walking on his own, no boot. I'll say the fact that he was listed as doubtful. I mean, that's better than straight up like no chance. I knew he wasn't going to play, but my point is maybe he's not as serious of an injury, and it doesn't make any sense at all to risk it. Even though the Celtics did end up losing this one, I think the thinking behind it is just make sure your guys are healthy for the second half of this season. So to me, I said this yesterday on the show. I'm not going to be heartbroken if they lose this game. It was second night of a back to back. It's kind of setting up for you're going to lose at some point, you know, and we kind of said yesterday, oh, the break couldn't come at a worse time. Well, you know, maybe after a loss like this, they get a chance to reset a little bit and they can start afresh with the new winning streak. Hopefully, coming out of the break, you know, get guys the rest that they need, and you know, get ready for what should be a pretty entertaining second half here.
Yeah, no question. You know, we thought we felt the trap game vibes going into this one for sure. But you look at the fourth quarter, the way the Celtics played offensively, man, it's just like you can't help but wonder if the Celtics put together a couple of stops. Now, look, Cade Cunningham had a heck of a game. I mean, look, the three of these guys, Grant, Bay, you know, Cunningham, what did they combine for? What 60? Well, no, yeah. So they combined for what 64 points. I'm not sure that happens if Robert Williams is in the middle, right? I'm not sure as
Right,
Isaiah Stewart goes nuts if
Stewart. That's who I was
you
thinking
know,
of.
yeah, you know,
Beef
if
stew.
Rob is out there, you know.
Yeah, I like that.
So look, if they come back from the All Star break and one of these guys or maybe if both of them are out between Marcus and Rob, this could be tough for the Celtics. You know, they gotta keep going on with. They have to carry that momentum that they had going into the All Star break. They have to keep that going if they want to, you know, stabilize themselves in the Eastern Conference and make sure that they're still in the hunt for home court advantage.